Thank you for stopping by Coffee with Carey. I wanted to share with you today some things I really love about eHarmony. A lot of people ask me for dating site recommendations, and I think I might do like a little series here on the ones. I do have one already done on Hinge, I think. But today there are some things I wanted to share with you. If you're looking for something more in-depth, somebody with a really good track record for relationships, I thought I'd share with you some of the stuff I learned about eHarmony. If that's at all interesting to you, I hope you'll stick around because that's what's on the agenda. So one of the cool things is that they verify accounts. There's a lot of questions. There's a lot of prompts to answer. For some people, that might seem like a lot of work, but also if you're looking for somebody to truly match you based on criteria, eHarmony is pretty strong in that area. And if you're somebody like me who loves filling out forms, I don't know why. I get giddy at the doctor's office when they hand me my form in January to refresh all my information. Oh, get to write about me. I don't know, it's just goofy. But a long one or a personality test and stuff, I love that. If you're like me, this is going to be no big deal for you. You'll like it. If that seems tedious to you, it's worthwhile. The reason it takes so long is because there's a personality profile and they're matching you on that. One of the things I do want to mention right away is that the dating scammers are everywhere. And I cannot ever talk about dating apps without throwing this back at you, reminding you of my rule. And we have to avoid these scammers because they're more and more clever all the time. In fact, I heard something else this week. I don't know if you caught 60 Minutes, but I did. And now I've got to share what I learned there with you in an upcoming episode, especially for parents and grandparents. If you saw that, leave me a comment down below and let me know that you'll be skipping that episode because you saw and you heard and you know. But my rule for dating apps and dating sites in general is you meet these people within a week or you delete them. And that's the rule. If they say, hey, I'm out of town, you say, awesome. When you're in town and you can get together in this week, I'm right here in your message center. Hit me up and we'll make plans to have coffee. You do not have conversations with people who can't make plans and get them on the books ASAP and meet you within a week because they just suck you in and it's a scammer and it's not real and you're wasting your time, and that keeps you from meeting fantastic people when you could just be on an app like eHarmony and meet people who have been chosen for you by an algorithm that's taking all of your preferences and the little bits and pieces of your personality and actually making an effort to match you with somebody like-minded who shares your values and some of your interests. So while there still could be scammers that get in, they do at least verify profiles, and if they find out that it's a fake, they don't just leave them sitting there for eternity like some of the apps. They do get deleted, which is why they probably have an A- on the BBB, Better Business Bureau. They're at least making an effort in that regard. That's one of the things I liked about eHarmony is that there's actually like a compatibility scale. They're matching you on stuff, I said, real life stuff that I think is important and things that as a matchmaker I take into account. So to have somebody that's vested in matching those types of items I think is better than obviously just swiping on pictures. So they just like know more about you than a lot of the swiping style apps. It's not random matching. It's actually based on something real. It's always annoyed me when some of the apps won't let you know who looked at you, or you can only message this many people. There's just a bunch of rules and walls. I'm always encouraging clients to take the walls down and open up all their parameters, and then you get a dating app that has all these walls and rules. So I like that it was unlimited messaging. You can see who looked at you, who liked you. I think you can even tell when people have viewed your messages to know if somebody's not interested in not answering you. It gives you an answer that you're looking for, even if it's in the negative. And if you're just out there looking for something really, really casual, just a good time, fun, you're just out of a relationship, you want to date and just enjoy people's company, not really ready for a commitment of any kind, then eHarmony is probably not going to be a service that you're going to sign up for at this point in time. It really is geared more towards people who are looking for a long-term committed relationship, very much like people who come to a matchmaker. And then finally, the University of Chicago and Harvard all did studies of the different dating sites and apps and found that eHarmony had the highest marriage rates. They were rated highest for satisfaction. The fewest breakups were reported on eHarmony. And they had, when people were married, they had the fewest divorces of any of the apps that are keeping track of that sort of thing. So I put a link to their site down in my description box below if this sounds like one that you'd be interested in, as opposed to Hinge, which I also recommend. I'm also a fan of Bumble, as you know. So if you're looking for the free apps, you can go that way. I find that people who pay for apps are a little bit more serious about finding a relationship. They've done the other apps, they haven't had success, and now they want to be matched on more criteria, have somebody, an algorithm of some nature matching them so that they get more tailored matches to who they are, and people who are as invested as they are because they're also paying for the app. Those are the two different ways I look at some of the dating apps and the dating sites. If you agree and this would be more your speed than the other ones, check out that link down below. I do make a small commission. It doesn't cost you any more if you sign up for this service, and I just wanted you to know that. Be forthcoming. I appreciate you stopping by today. If you found my little review helpful in any way, you can give the episode a thumbs up, mama style, and hit that subscribe button so that we can hang out again sometime soon. I truly appreciate it. Look forward to next time, and until then, have a good one.